think I wore Willie out telling him to keep riding.
I almost said whistle, and then I thought, nope, JB's gonna.
Dr. Mauney. Professor Mauney.
Yeah.
Professor JB.
He's pretty much a doctor and
Yeah, I'd say Dr. Mauney's more appropriate.
a professor. Professor sounds better.
Professor.
Professor Mauney.
Professor JB.
Yeah.
Well, it's rodeo time, and I gotta go.
Rickadoo.
Are you ready, Willie?
Yes, sir.
Where's the hot shot?
You right there, sir.
See how ready you are. I'm just kidding. You got my knife?
Yes, sir.
That seatbelt knife.
I lost it and then I found it again, so I put it back in there.
What you gonna get on first?
Frostbite, then Prison Mike, and then Lil Don. Because he has the same hair as Donnie.
Little Don.
Lil Don.
Little Don.
Or Daytona. I don't know which one sounds cooler.
Which one are you taking to that Team Bull deal?
I don't want the lighter colored one.
Yeah, Lil Don.
No, that's Lil Don's the ginger one.
Little Don. Which one? They both look like they got the same colors.
929.
What?
The darker one.
The darker one, yeah. They don't look like they're the same color.
No, they look like, you could say, because Donnie's beard is light, but then his hair is darker.
Sorry. I see what you're saying. No, the one with the same hair. They're like ginger hair.
Gotcha.
The other one.
Ginger. Sorry.
Easy, Morgan.
I've been listening to Morgan Wallen a lot.
Let's do it. You gonna get on him with the bull rope?
Frostbite?
Yeah.
What do you think's best?
Well, I think no spurs. You've been.
Got them laced up.
Maybe use your bull rope, that way we can really see assess what you've been doing, how you've been riding.
Yes, sir.
Should I load him? Yeah, go ahead. JB, did you want him on the barrel first? Watch him on
Hell, it's about like a barrel.
This is about like a barrel.
Yeah, it's about the same. Keep lifting, keep riding. Keep your arms beside you. Beside you. Put your arm over here like this. Keep your shoulders square. Keep moving. Keep them beside you. Alright, get over. There, you're getting it out in front of you.
Yes, sir.
Keep it here.
Okay.
You kind of want it like that. Just keep these square.
Yes, sir.
So, see how you're already out here?
Yes, sir.
There.
Yes, sir.
That keeps your back more straight. So
Okay.
when you pull it forward, it rolls this shoulder forward.
Yes, sir.
And it's making you kind of bow your back.
Okay.
When you're here, everything's square.
Yes, sir.
Man,
Should be out like all the way out or just like in?
well, I mean, just straight even.
Yes, sir.
So that way, like, when you're holding your free arm, everything's straight.
Yes, sir.
That keeps your back straight, keeps your chest out, everything's straight.
Okay.
That way, and when you go forward with everything.
Okay.
Everything. You see, when you got it rolled forward like that, when you go forward, it's making you
Yes, sir.
kind of do like that. That's what's kind of, you feel yourself slide back and forth a little bit.
Yes, sir.
That's what it's doing.
Okay.
Lift and keep them swinging square like that, and like him, he comes up, you just reach to the front. And
Yes,
just,
sir. So when you're on the barrel, that's what you're talking about, is bringing it up like.
Yep. Just not so much like that.
Yes, sir.
Just keep it square, where
Okay.
everything's all flush.
Yes, sir.
Not behind you, but just, like if you're just standing there, just like that. That's where you want to keep it.
Yes,
Just
sir.
like it straight up.
It's a nice day in October.
I don't know.
Kind of warm, but it's a nice day. I signed a few autographs. Well, I didn't. JB did. Now we're bucking them on the beaches. I thought I grabbed a shirt with my face on it this morning, but I looked down and I was wearing this by accident.
Yeah, I mean JB, DB, it's similar.
It was an accident that I threw this on. I don't have 6 of them hanging in my closet. Is this one me? Is the 926?
It's the mirror.
929. It's a mirror too.
Yeah.
Might be best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need a vest. No vest.
I tipped him.
I tipped him.
I think I wore Willie out telling him to keep riding.
I almost said whistle, and then I thought, nope, JB's gonna keep him at it.
Old Prison Mike. Never quit bucking, you can be some Brisby beef.
Ain't been using bells on old Prison Mike since the old Tyler Kipps fiasco.
Last buck out of 2020. It was real fun. It was good. It was a good time.
So, Spark situation?
Yes, sir. That was what it had hung on, was his. What you needed, bigger or smaller?
He had that 550 cord braided on there. That sucker wasn't gonna break either.
That's why I always use a ring.
Good? Yeah, that's probably pretty good.
Bull ring,
Mm-hmm.
like a nose ring.
Thanks, CP.
Spur one. It slides around his body a lot easier too. It don't ever get binded up like it always drops to the bottom.
That's true. Never thought about that. How
But
you
they
get it
won't
on
let
your
you
barrel?
use one in the PB&R.
Really?
No, they said because it pulls against the bulls.
Hmm.
But I got hurt and come back and they said, oh, you got to change that ring out. I said, for what?
Because when I'm aiming for it to
Can't
come
use those anymore.
like right in here against the handle.
Nice work! Drop it!
Yes, sir. What's up?
So he goes a little bit faster than that one on Saturday.
Well, and he's a little more awkward too. He's a little different setup. He turned back last time?
Yeah. Huh?
He turned back last time? I think it took him, he was like 1 or 2 and then turned back.
Kind of about the same as I was last year. Right.
What, Everett's the bottom?
I don't remember him being that bad in the shoe, was he? I mean, if you want.
It won't hurt to learn how. Everett,
I'm not too worried.
you'll stand right beside him and then get you a hold down here and then just hold this in front of him.
When he nods, just bear hug him. I'm just kidding.
Hold on, jump on the back.
But the main thing you're trying to keep him from doing is if this bull kicks in here and sends him right here, but if he's not paying attention, he's sitting on his butt, and this bull just kicks all of a sudden and slams him right there.
Your
Hold on.
job's to stop him.
Yeah, you just stop him from doing that. If you hold on to his vest, sometimes that Velcro will just come off. So, and then you got following, but just do this right here, and this will keep you from going forward
That way,
too.
if he does have him to decide to kill, he'll throw him into your arm.
He should be fine. But. Just keep it like that.
Yeah,
Freshly.
What, you taping your finger?
Yeah, just got to get taped up. It's a bull rider thing. You don't tape like this? Maybe your fingers would be in better shape if you did.
Let's stop like that.
See, you should have been taping. Or on my pinky, because it'll come out of place. Sometimes I put that X on it, like in
I don't have to worry about mine coming out.
It's a little.
Mine goes backwards, so I put that X on it.
Yeah. The bareback
Oh yeah, I
powder
forgot my
pinky
thumb.
tape wrap.
Kevin, how's your collarbone feel? You don't want to get on? Maybe tomorrow. Oh yeah, we got to pray. I forgot. Now, Father, thank you for this day and beautiful weather. Thanks so much for all these friends and family making it out here safely, and just all the fellowship that we get to do around this sport that you've blessed us with. Pray that you please keep us healthy. Please keep us safe. Please be with Willie as he learns. Please be with JB as he's traveling, Lord. Forgive us of our sins, and please help us be the men and women of God you've called us to be. Please be with this country, dear Jesus Christ in heaven. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Get out!
Hey, 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 hey.
time than
Yeah.
bucking last time.
He kind of came out a little. What was it? This somewhere in here?
Yeah.
Right there.
Kind of blowed up one spot and then turned back.
Man, I think that'd be a cool bull to draw.
Yeah, he ain't but two.
Huh?
He ain't but two. He ain't but 3-year-old yet.
I did not realize he was that young.
9, he was 19 yet.
Where'd he come from?
They said he wasn't good enough with a dummy. They were gonna send him himself, so I bought him.
I'm glad you bought him.
They showed me the video with a dummy. You know, them cats buck a lot different with dummies and guys because he's first, you know. He'd cut the same tracks. He'd kind of look left and he'd go right, but he was real flat. Like the last time we bucked him up here, he kind of just real flat. I said, he'll be all right. He'll figure it out. He'll be a better. That's what I thought. I said he'll be a better rider bull.
Yeah.
But he's wild and too.
Yeah.
Calming down. I liked him. He kind of stacked up in that one spot and yeah. There you go. Keep riding, just like that. Slow your arm down. Don't move it when you have to move it. There you go. Get off whenever you want to. Get off there.
Pull flank.
Yeah.
Other side.
Oh, I don't know.
There you go. Make him put a corner in him.
Get down.
Come, Willie.
You see how when he was going out there first, where you just square like that, you never moved off that rope.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That everything square, that all that weight was running down your leg. When you get like that, it takes away. That's why you're just sliding back and forth.
Yes, sir.
Stay like that. You only
sir.
move it when you have to.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Especially when you went to grab that flank rope.
And he started going.
Well, he pulled the loop.
Well, it got tight and I was like, oh, wrong way. I had to turn around real quick because this isn't going to be good.
Yeah, he started bucking.
That bull's perfect. I do want to go sailborn and try to get 2 or 3 more. With Prison Mike and that red one.
You know what you need? Some open steers, bigger open steers.
Yeah.
They really don't have no front end.
Well, we could maybe
a lot
buck
of them. A lot of them will kick,
Yeah.
and they don't have no front end, making him use his knees.
After these yearlings make sure they're not sick, get them straight. We might could buck a yearling or 2.
They're big enough.
Maybe a cow. Get a cow in here.
Cows, same thing.
Good John.
John's going to go.
Stephenville.
Yeah, going to Stephenville to breed some cows. Not bucking bull cows for JB. Commercial cows for Jacobs Crawley.
Yeah. John don't go on the bucking bull herd.
Yeah, he don't. Matter of fact, I hope JB picks him up, or JC picks him up pretty quick. That way JB don't get his head cut off.
I'll put him in a pen. He said he'd come by there this evening and get it.
Yeah.
I got plenty of open pens now. I got 10 bulls turned out in the pasture. I kicked them all out. Somebody said, it's going to be hard to catch them out of that pasture. 8 o'clock every morning, they're standing in the feedlot waiting.
Yeah. And that's all thanks to Total Feeds, Dr. Harry Anderson. Plug.
Really, you tired?
Yeah.
Where are you down?
Start running some more.
I don't
think I'm just, I was just being funny.
Don't do that. That's something bad to check.
I can't wait to buck that dark Red Bull again.
Yeah, if I ain't here, y'all want buck him. Just hang the flank on him, just snug it up, and let him roll.
Do you think, I mean, it looks like there's things about that Red Bull that are halfway easier than Prison Mike, you know, just the way he's built.
Yes. He got some shoulder to him.
Yeah.
That Prison Mike's You have to have your ducks in a row to. I mean, you have to know what you have to be riding bulls for a while to know how to get by him.
Yeah.
That's why he's a good practice bull, but he pushes back. Like when he leaves there, you really got to set your hips.
Yes, sir.
Like, I mean, drive him. Because if you notice, he don't ever rear.
Right.
Everything's just, he'll come up, but it ain't like it's all away. And so if you do break at the hips like that,
Yes, sir.
when he pushes back, it's going to set you over there. That's what he does.
Yeah.
When he leaves there, set them dang hips. Let him look left, and when he comes right, just do like that. And when he backs up, he'll pull you right up there where you need to be.
Yeah. Am I having my knees up high enough when I get on them? Those are fine. I just need to really focus on setting my hips there.
Set your hips and lift on that rope.
Yes, sir.
But the free arm, I think, was your main problem. Because I got to watching them videos, he sent me. I think having it out like that in front of you was twisting you up, and it had you like a C in your back.
Yes, sir.
And that's like it worked on frostbite, but you could still tell like you would slide, that far
Yes,
off the
sir.
rope and then go back.
Mm-hmm.
But see, like that last time,
I felt
when
glued in more.
you were sitting just like this, you
Yes,
never
sir.
moved. And you ought to be able to ride him and never have to go anywhere with your upper body. You should be able to sit like that and just go.
Yes, sir.
And that's what it looked like from behind when he was going out through there. You were just, and then when he kind of got to the corner, you kind of got going fast. That's why I said slow down.
Yes,
Just
sir.
move it when you have to move it.
Yes, sir.
It's crazy too, like, well, it's not crazy, but that's exactly how JB looks in all of his pictures, like what he just, if you like look at his upper body.
You always want to keep your back straight. You can break at your hips and go forward, but you got to keep your back straight. That's why I was saying, like, keep everything straight like this. That way everything's square up here. Bull's here, you're always square with him right here. Even if you got to reach like that, you're still square. Your hips are square, your shoulders square, everything's square.
Yes, sir.
And when he turns back, or if they turn back, like Prison Mike, do like that, you're square. When he comes, then you drop your elbow down. And that'll drop your hips to the inside.
Yes, sir.
As soon as you get there, but as soon as you get here, you got to square right back up.
Okay.
Just when you ride that barrel, whenever you get on it,
Mm-hmm.
just, act like they got a 2x4 strapped to your arms to keep them straight out.
Yes, sir.
And you could strap something to you to keep it square like that. Because all you really need is this. When they come up, when you got to reach forward, but you always, when you set your hips, you got to drive them hard.
Yes, sir.
Especially on Prison Mike. Like frostbite, you ain't got to do it, but when you squared up, you never budged off back and forth.
Yes, sir.
You never slid back off that rope. That meant all weight's going down your legs. Did it feel better going out
Yeah,
there?
I felt a lot more comfortable. Not comfortable, but like I wasn't moving at all.
Yeah. That's the only thing I noticed when he sent me in the last videos. It looked good, and that's what I told him. I said, we don't have to get his back straight. And that's what I said. I think his free arm's too far in front. Just twisting his shoulder around. But when you're reaching forward with your arm already like this, it's doing your like that.
Yes, sir.
Well, then your butt's sliding back. But as long as you're here and you reach forward,
Yeah, you're right on top of your rope the whole time.
Trial and error. That's what it takes.
Yes, sir.
We'll
How many you
figure it
been
out.
on now, Willie?
I don't know, probably. I've been trying to get on as much as I can.
You think 50? Probably, huh?
I feel like more than that now.
You got on 9
60
the
or
other day.
65.
That ain't bad. We get it figured out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's steps. I've been riding bulls for a long time. And 21 years, and I still got to constantly work on it. Like, it's not something, once you figure it out, that's it. You don't ever have to work at it again. You got to work at it every day.
Yes, sir.
Tweaking on stuff, because like I'll watch, when I'm going hard, I'll watch all them videos back, see what I did wrong, try to fix it.
What you think about like the how today went though, as far as like start on frostbite,
That's
try
good. That's
Prison
a
Mike
good one.
something, then go back to like end it back on.
Yeah.
Try to push up.
When you get on frostbite, from now on, ride him till you want to get off of him.
Yes,
Make
sir.
them chase him
Yes, sir.
until you feel like you feel like you're good.
Mm-hmm.
When you feel like you're good, then step off of him.
Yes, sir.
Because like when he got to that corner right there, you could have stepped. That's why I said, because it looked good.
Yeah.
It looked like you was doing right. You were square. And when you got there, you got to going a little faster, and I said, slow your front arm down. When you slowed it down, you just, and when you come off of it, you were square, everything was good. I said, get off whenever you want to.
Yeah, I thought you were saying stay on.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I need the practice, so I'm just gonna keep going.
I mean, it don't hurt, just.
That is a really good idea.
Yeah, just ride him until you feel like you're doing things correct, and then step off.
Yes, sir.
But that's a good one to warm up on, and then get on them other ones. And then
And on him.
if you don't feel like you did very good on the other ones, run him back in there and end on. You always end on a good note.
Yes, sir.
No matter what.
Yes, sir.
That's what I've stayed at practice pens for I don't know how long. They'd have trucks pulled up with headlights on, still loading bulls, and I'd get on until I felt like I did shit the correct way.
Yes, sir.
And then once I felt like I did it the right way and I felt good about it, then I'd go home. And I mean, I might go some days and get on 2 and feel good and be like, all right, I'm done. And then some days I might go and it might be 12 bulls later and I decided I was done.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
But that's what it takes, getting on like that all the
Well, I
time.
appreciate it. And it's fun
Constant.
too.
It's repetition. Once you do it enough, like on that barrel, square everything up, and just move that. That's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Lift on that center line when it comes up. That's all you got to do on that drop barrel. And once you do it enough, every day, just that move right there,
Yes, sir.
and it's repetition.
And this
And
arm,
you-
it's like this the whole time.
well, yeah. Right now we need to work on that.
Okay.
It'll come. Like you'll figure it out.
Just one
Like
thing
the
at a
better,
time.
yeah.
Yes,
It's
sir.
there's steps.
Yes, sir.
And to get to where you can ride these right here, all you need to worry about right now is lifting.
Yes, sir.
And that keeps your butt up under you. Because I doubt we'll run a long john or anything like that under you just yet. You know, when they get to rearing where their back feet are on the ground and their front feet are about this high off the ground, that's when you got to start pushing
All right.
and driving out over them. I kind of skipped a few steps when you got on the drop barrel at the house. I should have slowed down.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah. But I wasn't thinking, I was thinking of getting on some rank. But just right now, work on just lifting.
Yes, sir.
And I mean, you can give it a little if you need to, but just concentrate. Like every time he goes down, like when his head comes up and you're supposed to be going, just reach like that. And then when he drops, just take it back every jump. Just work on setting your hips
Yes, sir.
and just doing like that's the motion right there, and you'll ride him 12 laps around here if you want to.
Yes, sir.
Just work on it where it feels like you're not sliding and you're tight and everything feels good. And this stuff always. Here's a mic. He's gonna take a little bit more to ride, but he's a good one to get on because
Yeah.
he
He's
pushes
still.
back.
Yes, sir. Just keep working until I get there. Wish we
Where
had
you-
one go into your hand.
Where you pull that? Where you pull your rope?
Where? What do you
Pull it in
mean?
the middle of the back.
Like where do I hold it?
Yeah, like when
My
you
pinky?
pull it on his
I guess-
backbone.
Yeah, I guess this is back when I try to put it right here. Think over a little more.
Slack off that rope a little bit when you pull it on them bigger bulls.
Okay.
Like
So
on
I should have it more away from his back,
No,
closer to.
because if you watch them videos, they're snatching you into your hand.
Yes, sir.
That means everything's pulling you that way.
Okay.
Like them American ropes are real bad. Like if you pull them real tight, when they hit, it's gonna want to pull you that way.
Okay.
You can back off. When he pulls as much as you want,
Yes, sir.
and you lay it across your hand, it's tight.
Yes, sir.
Just back off of it about that far. Move it, an inch.
Mhm.
Let it inch back out.
Okay.
Make that rope where it'll wiggle just a little bit.
Yes,
Not
sir.
where it'll slip,
Yeah.
but where it'll wiggle. That'll give you some give to them
Okay.
too. That way when they hit, if you're not in the correct position, they're not just going to snatch you, because that's what's happening.
Yes, sir.
You're getting just a little out of it, and when they're hitting, you're already like this, and it's just pulling you over there.
Yes, sir.
You back off that rope just a little bit, and that'll give you a little more play with it.
Yes, sir.
It'll take the power away from them too, because you just won't be taking it all on your arm.
So I'll have it tight coming across, but when I bring it right here, you're saying
Well,
that's why I let it out a
Like
little.
let him pull it as much as you want it.
Yes, sir.
When you tell him to stop, and you reach over there and grab it,
Mm-hmm.
you lay it across your hand, wiggle it, and see how
Okay.
much play you got.
Yes, sir.
Well, once you wiggle it, if your thumb's right here at your pinky, back off to
Okay.
your middle finger, and then wiggle it.
Yes, sir.
And if you got just a little bit of play where that thing will just wiggle back and forth just a little bit, then take your out.
Yes, sir.
See, then you're in control of how much is let off.
Yeah.
You don't want to
You-
tell Gabe,
yeah.
let off a little, because
Yeah.
he may go down 8 inches.
Yeah.
You control everything. That's how I pull my rope every time. It takes 2 people to pull mine.
Mm-hmm.
Like if Gabe was pulling it, he would pull as much as he could possibly pull, and most of the time I'll be the other man. When he's pulled as much as he can, I reach below him and I'll say pull, and we both pull at the same time.
Yes, sir.
But when I lay it across my hand, if you watch me, I'll check it
Yes, sir.
and then I'll back it off,
Okay.
and then I check it, and I let just a little bit of slack off till I got it where I want it. But it's that little bit of play will take a lot of pressure off
All
of your
right.
arm.
Yes, sir.
When they hit right now, I think that you've got that rope so tight on them that you're taking everything on.
Yeah, and I
that's
can
what's
feel it
snatching
afterwards.
you. Your
Yeah.
arm gets sore.
Oh, it's real sore.
That's why they're snatched, because they're getting it straight. Well, then once it gets straight, there's only one direction to go when they hit the ground, and that's because it's going to pull you that way.
Yes, sir.
If you got a little bit of play to it, then you're not going to take all of it.
Yeah.
It'll absorb a little of that, and it won't
All
be
right.
as hard of a snatch on you.
Yes, sir.
When I was 16, I didn't pull no rope in no bull.
Really?
I could dang near pull my rope by myself, but I was little. I was tiny, and I was getting on big bulls, like going to open bull ridings, and they would just snatch the piss out of me. And I finally got to where, like, it'd take one person and not very much to pull it. Like, I had pictures from when I was a kid, my rope would be pulled up that far off their back. You can see that much under my rope.
Dang.
Where I didn't pull it, but I just rode with balance is all I did.
Yeah.
I didn't rely on my arm. But it took it away when they'd drop and snatch on me. I had that much more to give them, you know. Instead of them hitting the end of my arm and snatching me, you know, I had that much more. And then the older I got and got shit figured out, I went to hawking to them. Because then I got to where I was hanging all the time, and the rope was sliding up underneath them. Once I got a little older, I decided I want my hand to stay on top of their back if I'm hung to them. It won't feel loose, but you'll be able to move it.
Yes, sir.
And not loose enough to where it slips from side to side, but
Just
loose
enough.
it. And you'll feel it. When it gets in the break of their back, a lot of times you can hawk it in them and still move it a little bit.
Yes,
just
sir.
back off just a little. That way it gives you that much more. When they hit, they're not just jerking on the end of your arm.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was wondering why this was always sore all the time. I wonder if that's part of it.
Just wait till it don't straighten about that far. As far as that will go. I'm supposed to wear a brace on it. It used to lock up bad.
The brace or just your arm? Just your
I
arm.
didn't wear the brace. Like one really snatched on me, got me on the end of my arm. I tore some stuff in it and never had it fixed. Well, that's why I always wore that brace for a long time. Well, I'd get to where I didn't want to wear it. Like, if a bull snatched on it, like in that picture, if I wouldn't have had it on, that sun on would have locked in a 90 degree and stayed like that for about 3 days, and there wasn't nothing I could do about it. I just had to walk around like this. Everything I did, it was locked in a 90. Couldn't straighten it, couldn't bend it, nothing. And it would swell up, get about that big. Now all I wear on it's a back on track sleeve. I mean, it'll get sore, but it don't swell and it don't lock up anymore. But that's from getting on the end of it, getting snatched on all the time.
I remember that. Was it doing it in 15 when we met? I remember one time we were hanging out and your old elbow was big.
When I tore it up, it was always, I probably messed up when I was younger, but when I really messed it up, I hung to a bull. And when he whipped me out of there, my left leg come across my arm and I flipped upside down. So I was hung to him like that.
Ooh.
My head was looking at his back feet.
All my weight was hanging on my arm and it wouldn't come out. Because he had me run back like in that picture. Like I was reared back like that, but when he kicked, he whipped me out over that shoulder with my left leg come over my arm.
Golly.
But when it come over my arm, it just flipped me upside down where all my weight was just hanging on my
Yeah.
arm. I did that a couple times. That sucks. It's kind of hard to get yourself loose when you're upside down looking at their back feet.
can imagine.
Yeah, just keep working at it. You got it though. That
Yes, sir.
crosshair that last time, that looked good. It had to have felt better.
Oh, it did. It felt a lot. You could tell the difference.
But it looked like you wasn't, because I could tell in them other videos you was sliding back. I mean, not far, but you were sliding off your rope and
Yes,
then you were
sir.
coming back to it. And you were sliding back and then you were coming back to it. And that last time it looked like you stayed right up there, stayed right on top of it, square.
It felt way different.
Yeah. Dang, I wish we weren't gonna be gone for 6 days. We'd get on again in 2 days and
Oh hell, that ain't gonna hurt.
You can look around.
I made him ride him
long enough.
long enough.
He gonna be sore. I was excited about these right here getting stronger, riding that long.
Yeah, I can feel it.
2 30-second rides and then two more bull rides.
That'll
That's
wear
fun
you
now.
down. The thing is, when you start getting tired, it's better to end on a good note like that, on a bull like that.
Yes, sir.
Because when you get tired, you're not near as strong as you are. Like, and if you get on one of them bucking some bitches and you're tired,
Yes,
they're
sir.
gonna wreck you out.
Yeah.
That's the point of diminishing returns. But there's a different kind of like conditioning when you. This is different than, I know you played college soccer
Yeah.
and everything, and you
Yeah.
run and you can run fast a long way, but this is a different kind of conditioning.
Yes, sir.
And so like you can get conditioned to getting on broncs, getting on bulls like over and over and not be tired, whereas like you get a marathon runner in here and
They're gonna
he's
be tired
He's gonna be more
Well,
tired.
he's using muscles that he had never used before.
It's a whole
Yes, sir.
different set of
Yes, sir.
muscles. Whole different set of muscles. So like getting like
Staying relaxed is the main thing.
that's the best exercise you can do. If you want to be a bull rider,
There's being
that's the
in
best.
shape,
Mhm.
and then there's being in bull rider shape.
Yes, sir.
and there's some people that they need to lose 15 pounds, and you do need to change your diet. Go
Yeah. I don't
maybe
think I'm in
jog on the treadmill, but like,
Yeah.
and I'm not telling you not to run.
Yeah. No, but
We're
I'd
preaching
rather,
to the choir.
I'd rather focus on more important things than if I could do
Well,
more.
I mean, if you feel like running and jogging makes you do better, then that's what you do. It's all what makes you feel like you do better.
Yes, sir.
I don't work out. Never worked out, but I feel like when I ride horses and I work bulls and I'm messing with bulls and I'm getting on a lot of bulls,
Yes,
I
sir.
ride better. I've never been one that I need to go lift weights to ride bulls. It didn't ever cross my mind that maybe that would make me ride better. You know,
I don't
just
like
never-
lifting weights.
I just never did that, and I can't run, so I don't, unless I absolutely
Unless
dire need.
something's chasing you.
Yeah, something horrible is chasing my ass. But like that's what I've told a bunch of them guys that, you know, they get set in their head they got to go to the gym and work out. And I said, well, if you go to the gym, you work out, does it make you feel like you ride better? Yes. Well, then that's what you do.
Yes, sir.
Because it only matters what's above your shoulders.
Yes, sir.
Don't make a damn what I think you ought to do. Whatever you feel like makes you ride better, that's what you do. And that's what you stick with, and you don't ever change it. Because they tried to change me, and that ain't never worked. Maybe you shouldn't do this. Maybe quit smoking. Maybe y'all should mind your own business. Work this long for me. Leave me alone.
Well, that and we're talking about bull riding here. I mean, at the end of the day, that's not very safe either.
Yeah. Well, that's what I always told them. They'd always tell me when they find out I smoke fans, you smoke like a chimney. You're an athlete. No, I ride bulls. No, you're an athlete. I'm not running a marathon here. I'm 8 seconds. If I can't hold my breath for 8 seconds, I'll quit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I'm hoofing it out somewhere for a while.
Yeah.
And if you ever notice, if I do dismount decent, it's towards the closest fence I see, so I don't have to run that far.
Right.
Don't work out a lot of times like that, but that's always my plan. All right, the bucking chutes are a little far. We'll go to that fence.
Yeah. I don't know. You're JB. JB wants to smoke a cigarette, then smoke you a cigarette.
I'll get that bubble on my back again.
It is there?
I don't know.
Did you see it?
On Prison Mike, I took
Let's see.
a nice. I got it on my calf now.
In prison, Mike.
It's not that bad. It's getting
When you hit
better
the ground.
I
still.
missed it. It's not. That was my little. It's
When you
going
hit the
now.
ground?
Yeah.
Man, you hit solid.
I was like, oh man.
Yeah, it's solid.
Popped
Bro.
you up, he popped you up off his
But
back,
let's-
and then when he sucked back, it kind of just picked him up.
Let's show Winnebago this right here, though. That's what I'm talking about.
Rodeo time.
I
trying to figure what are you doing?
Trying to show
It's like
him
it's going.
hey, if you want to be an intern, how committed are you?
You said that
Okay.
at the church last night. And I was like, oh, he's talking about me.
Kevin too.
Yeah, Kevin pulled it out.
Kevin's got a rodeo time tattoo on his arm. I paid you for that, didn't I?
I think so.
I put it on your.
It's a mulligan. I did it just to make sure I keep my job a little longer here.
I told him, I said, I'm gonna give him free merch. I'll pay for the tattoo, and you get a mulligan.
I ain't saying, I mean, I'm committed to the JBDB. I got the JB part, but I ain't seen the DB part yet.
That's true. I guess I need to get it. Does it have to be on my chest?
Or we could just do it like that.
Right there? Yeah.
I know a good place.
What if I get it on like just a cheek?
On my hip.
Yeah.
Them poor calves, when I get them up and brand them, they gonna look like the alphabet.
We need to brand that one.
I'll probably brand like the heifers and stuff. I'll put their brand on the rib cage.
There you go. We need to brand that the one Brandon's got.
Well, see, the only reason I hadn't, because I was trying to let them get a little bigger so the JB and DB would fit on their hip.
It wouldn't be all like spread
That's
out.
why I said I'd brand them heifers on the rib cage.
Yeah.
That way you got enough room,
Right.
because their hips ain't
I thought maybe you were waiting to see if he was worth a darn.
that too also.
Yeah. Ready to go to Indiana?
Yeah, I guess.
About ready to
That was
hit
a pretty fun day.
Stephenville.
See what all welding they got done today for the JBDB herd.
Yeah. You need some sucker rod? I can send some with you.
I got a policy that we don't use.
Thank you for joining us this episode of Rodeo Time. Don't forget, DaleBrisby.com for JBDB merch. Text me 940-353-0890 if you want to find out where when I drop the signed posters.
Yeah, you could be doing
That's the only place people find out is through the text. So text me or watch some more videos. I'm Dale Brisby. I'm on to the next one, old son.
And a foot apart.
I tried cheating. I was like, hey, you care if I cut the tops off some of these like a couple